to IELTS Speaking with Diana. Today we do have a talk about the modal auxiliary verbs. Which are the modal auxiliary verbs? Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, ought to and must. I am going to talk about can and could and may and might. As you all know, can we can use in the present whereas could in the past. Let's see the uses of can. To express possibility and impossibility, to show an ability at a specific time, to denote a skill, and to ask or give permission. Ask or give permission. Let's see each one in detail. To show the possibility or impossibility. See the example. It can be intense cold here during winter. That means it is sometimes very cold here during winter. Next is to show an ability at a specific time. For example, I can see you. This is an ability which we can do or which we are doing at a specific time. I can see you. I can write. I can breathe now, etc. Then to denote a skill or to express a skill. For instance, she can swim like a fish. She can speak several languages. Then how do we express an impossibility by using can? It can't be true or it cannot be true. I can't do it. I cannot do it. It shows an impossibility. Next is to give or ask permission. You can go now. You can write it. This is giving permission. Then asking permission. Can I take this? Can I see this? Can I do this for you? Etc. Next we can move on to could. Could is almost same as to can. To show the possibility or probability. For example, it could be intense cold there during winter. It could be intense cold there during winter. That means it was sometimes very cold here during winter. Next is some possibilities in the future. It's not certain, only probability. For example, they could be come by car. That means maybe they will come by car. Next is they could be at home. Next is they could be at home, which means maybe they are at home. Next, to make suggestions. To make suggestions. For example, we could meet at this weekend, which means if you are ready or if we have time, definitely we can meet at this weekend. It's a suggestion. Another use of could is to make a request. Could is more polite than can, so it is always better to make request by using could. It's more polite. It shows more politeness. Example, could I have my bill? Could I take this? Could you please take this number? Etc. These all about can and could. These all about can and could. Next we can see the uses of may and might. If you want to talk about things which are not sure, then we can use may. For example, he may be coming tomorrow. This cloth is very expensive. Maybe this cloth is very beautiful. It may be expensive. Next, very formal way of asking questions, very formal way of making requests. Example, may I take this pen? May I go now? May I ask a question? Etc. Next is refusal of permission. Of course, here we have to add not. You may not write this. You may not go now. This is the expression of refusal of permission. Next, we can move to might. Might is little more polite or a little more formal than may. Here also, by using might, we can express probability. He might be coming tomorrow. He might be coming tomorrow. This cloth is very beautiful. It might be quite expensive. Next is very polite way of asking questions. In a very polite way of asking questions, in that circumstance we can use might. For example, might we ask you a question? Next we can see may have and might have. May have and might have both are used to make guesses about the past. Both are used to express or make guesses about the past. For example, I haven't received your letter. It might be or it may be lost in the post. These all are about the can and could and may and might. I hope you understood. Now here we have our word power routine. Please take the words. Vilify, formidable, austere, reclusive, scandalous. See you in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye.